In Commitment 2026, we're meeting a candidate for Maine's 2nd Congressional District who's currently serving as our state auditor.
Matt Dunlap is the only Democratic candidate who entered this race before Congressman Jared Golden announced he would not be seeking re-election. Bonnie Bishop sat down with him.
Oh, that's awesome. I love the typewriter.
Yeah, it's a 1930s. I use it all the time.
Animal trophies, a perfect attendance award, and more books than you can count. That's what you'll find in Matt Dunlap's home office.
This is where I do a lot of my work.
He's spent his life in Maine's 2nd Congressional District, growing up in Bar Harbor, studying at the University of Maine, and building a life with his wife and daughter in Old Town. The self-proclaimed history buff never thought he was going into politics. 30 years later, he's running for Maine's 2nd Congressional District after working in the State House, serving as Secretary of State and State Auditor.
I really want to help people. That's the bottom line.
He's up against newcomer Paige Loud, State Senator Joe Baldacci, and former Capitol Hill staffer Jordan Wood. He says he's got more experience, and
the values that I bring to this campaign very much reflect those of the 2nd District, more so than I think probably anybody.
If elected, Dunlap wants to keep doing what he says he's been doing for the last 30 years.
Meet people where they are, be a resource to them, and help them navigate the systems that they need in order to be successful.
He says he wants Mainers to build a better life for themselves without being bogged down with the cost of childcare, healthcare, or student loans.
I want to open up realms of opportunity for people, sort of like almost a domestic Marshall Plan, if you will. Let's invest in our future. Let's invest in people.
Those costs also include the price of health care. Dunlap says he's fighting for universal health care as the long-term solution to the now expired Affordable Care Act subsidies.
It's a structure we already have in place. We can improve it. We can make it better.
Dunlap also speaking on immigration.
I think we need to address what immigration should look like, first of all, and that's going to be a long-term process. But short-term, again, Congress has not provided any oversight to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, again, letting the administration have a free hand.
One thing sticks out to Dunlap when it comes to what he would want to get done on his first day at the nation's capital.
Medicare for all, 100%. That's what I hear most frequently about.
Dunlap says he wants voters to know
their voice really does matter, and their participation is not only required but welcomed. We really want people to be involved and engaged in this cycle.
The 2nd Congressional Democratic primary is on June 9th. In Old Town, I'm Bonnie Bishop for Maine's Total Coverage.